So I want to talk to you also about this networking and setting up a community of practice regarding ecosystem services. My name is Simon Moolenaar from SKB. SKB is a knowledge and innovation program in the Netherlands, and we are stimulating projects carried out by consortia of people to work together. We work on energy, water management, spatial planning, but also on ecosystem services, which is also related to these other subjects, of course. Also, I'm involved in the Snowman network. It's an EU network. It's self-sustaining, so it's not formal EU, but it's countries from the EU. And we are also stimulating research projects together, but also knowledge dissemination and getting knowledge to practice. Hans Keunen is a colleague from the Institute of Nature and Forest Research in Belgium. He's not here, but I'll explain why he's on the sheet again. So Hans and I found out that we want to get more of the potential of ecosystem services, the potential for science policy interfacing, and also for science practice interfacing. So we think building a community of practice would be a good idea, and that's also what we're doing right now. In the Netherlands, we started just last week with our starting meeting of this community practice, and also in Belgium, initiatives are taking place, and we want to bring these together. So why building this community of practice with the focus on ecosystem services? Well, we think the practical applicability of the ecosystem service concept is challenged by great complexity and is also in demand of specific experience. And that's why we think we need more capacity building in this respect. So we think we can gain a lot of practical experience, hands-on people working together and exchanging their knowledge, their experiences, and in that way going further. And what we want to do is to stimulate mutual exchange of experiences, practices, problems and solutions. And what we focus on is these practical experiments. So we already carry out projects within SKB, within Snowman, within other projects. We heard a lot about other research projects. But what we want to do and what we're doing already is practical experiments with consortia also involving these end users. So people working with ecosystem services. So landowners, land managers, NGOs, authorities and policymakers, but also businesses. And in these projects, these people come together, and within the community practice, we want to exchange these experiences from these different projects and get lessons out of this, and also get more practical application of the concept of ecosystem services. So that's why we think having a passion for ecosystem services and putting these into practice may be fired up by getting together and learning together. And also we think it may require more entrepreneurial approach, maybe some entrepreneurial leadership also, because everyone is in his own comfort zone, and we think it would be a good idea to leave those comfort zones and also to take a more adventurous road if needed, and we think it is needed. And in that way also learning together to manage together, and maybe that's, I'm not an economist, but to get ecosystem services more related to making money as a profit center, so maybe market-based instruments, or at least paying for ecosystem services for people who provide them to the beneficiaries. And also to consider other than only command and control solutions like strict regulations, etc., but to see how much can be done with working together in an entrepreneurial way. So what we are doing now is to combine the dynamics and energy of running initiatives. One of these initiatives is SKB initiative to build a Dutch community of practice on ecosystem services. The Belgian ecosystem services project BEES, which is also presented here and presenting at several places, wants to keep the BEES network alive. The Belgian biodiversity platform is also planning to organize a Belgian ecosystem services forum. And the Snowman network is also aiming at practical ecosystem researches. So what we want is to combine the energy and of these initiatives and to get this together. To show you one example is that we choose a moment for a formal start. Hans is the guy over there and I'm the other one. And we're shaking hands and celebrating our formal start of the Dutch-Belgium cooperation. And that's also, we thought we'll just start with it and announce it. It was on the end of June, and last week we had our starting meeting with some people from the Netherlands who really wanted to get together. Leon Braat was in a meeting to help us announce the event and to get people enthusiastic about it. And the ecosystem services group in Belgium is involved, like also the Belgium Biodiversity Platform, as I told you, and the Snowden Network, which is a group of transnational group of research funders from France, several ministries, and from Belgium, Wallonia and Flanders, and from Sweden, and also from the Netherlands. And we are also working together in this network, trying to get things done. And our future activities will be mostly networking. So networking people, exchanging of knowledge and experience, also networking cases, because lots of these institutes are carrying out projects. And we want to bring these projects together and to share knowledge, to share experience from these projects, and also have some networking events, but not too much, because we do not want to talk too much, but we want to do things together. And also maybe we'll have some subsections, several themes, and especially for this occasion here, we want to interface with other initiatives, international initiatives, and that's why we also have some contact with the European agency, but also with the Ecosystem Services Partnership, which we are a member of. And maybe you are here and you think, okay, this may be something to team up with, and you're welcome to visit me. Like Simone said, just find me and talk with me. And I think we should talk.